The release of Wuthering Waves is not too far off now, and like many people, I am very excited for everything it will have to offer, from the combat, the characters, the world itself, and of course the story. But I have seen some concerns regarding the game as well, especially about how we will experience the story and the world. So today, I would like to shed some light on what we can expect to see from the story and why I think it will be way more enjoyable than people make it out to be. The world as we know it has been completely destroyed by an unprecedented calamity known as the Lament, a wave of destruction that wiped out the majority of humanity. After the Lament, humanity retreated into a couple of cities that now serve as a bastion against the monsters and other waveform phenomena outside. The waveform phenomena are anomalies in the world caused by the reverberation of the Lament. Sometimes, even entire areas become influenced by the waves and transform into tacit fields, strange places where our world is linked to an unknown space and to which monsters are attracted. Due to the influence of the waveform phenomena, objects and creatures are affected and transformed into aggressive and chaotic monsters, aptly named tacit discords. This is where resonators come into the picture. People with the ability to tune and manipulate their own frequency to be able to use special abilities and powers. Thanks to this, resonators are way more powerful than normal humans, and stand a much better chance at survival than others when fighting off the tacit discords. Most resonators have abilities influenced by their past experiences, personality, and subconscious mind, which causes most abilities to be wildly different from each other. And this altogether leads into world building and creative freedom. The way the setting is created allows for many different types of enemies, since the enemies are influenced by their surroundings and the frequencies they manage to absorb. From humanoids to more animalistic discords, and even objects and vehicles. Since almost anything can become an enemy, the world feels way more hostile and post-apocalyptic. In the future, we could see entire regions with different enemies with their own stories, and people and settlements who have to deal with them. And those people would have vastly different abilities and skills, since resonance powers are different depending on circumstances. This all opens up way more possibilities for the story, and the characters in them to go to. Speaking of the regions, other than the Huanglong cities and the Black Shore, we may see many more regions with vastly different landscapes and atmospheres as well, since most human factions are pretty isolated. And because the humans have already established a form of effective resistance against the horrors outside, but still have to figure out their place in the world, it makes for a world filled with unexplored mysteries, unanswered questions, and strange phenomena happening all the time. All in all, Solaris 3 is the perfect setting for a post-apocalyptic story, with a huge amount of potential for stories about survival in a desperate but hopeful world. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one. Bye.